A new report shows 47 other states get more firefighting funding than Minnesota. Firefighters say communities are struggling to keep their stations running. With years of fighting fires and saving lives, firefighters are now sounding the alarm on something maybe they should have a long time ago.
You know, economy hasn't stood still for the last 50 years, but the funding for firefighters hasn't really changed a whole lot.
The latest report by both the Minnesota State Fire Chiefs and Fire Department Associations says Minnesota ranks 48th in statewide funding. Last year, they were 44th.
We're our own worst enemy when it comes to some of those kinds of things because we're willing to do as much as we can with less.
Rural departments have a much bigger problem. Most of the time, they rely on small community fundraisers. Rosenblum says over the years, several departments were forced to shut down.
So things break, they aren't always planned for, and sometimes you can't raise, funds quick enough to fix what needs fixing. And then the downside of that is that the communities and people are at risk.
Rosenblum says it's going to take years and millions of dollars to bring Minnesota's ranking up.
In a state that has pretty high taxes and that has pretty good funding for different municipal things, it's alarming that fires keep sinking and sinking.
Currently, Minnesota is spending about $234 per household for fire protection services. The average state is spending nearly twice as much. Rosenblum says on top of that issue, fewer people are willing to be firefighters unless it's a paid position.
So we haven't even caught up to where we should be, or even close to where we should be, and now we're going to have to solve some problems that's going to require money as well.
Both Minnesota fire associations are working together to get more funding in 2020.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.